setup mode, so I'm just going to try and find us. Hopefully I shall pop up shortly. The notifications just come through. Fabulous. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'll just give it a minute or two, let everybody catch up with us. Hi Adele. Happy Monday. Hope you're well. Excuse me. Seem to have found a frog somewhere. Hi Sarah. Trouble? Moi? You don't know what you mean. Goodness, that's rude. Cornelia, hi, welcome. Northern Germany. Well, I hope the weather's a bit nicer with you today than it is with us. It's very nice to see you here. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Gail. Australia. Wow. Oh, it must be, yeah, late evening. Gosh. Am I wearing green for St. Patrick's Day? No, I'm not. I should have, shouldn't I? Sunny but cold. Wow. Sunny Paris. Hi, Lone. Welcome. Hi, Fee. Oh, it's so nice to see you all. Well, it's a little overcast here. Quite cool, but we're going to warm it up. We're going to have a bit of late spring seaside, I think. We all like a coastal walk, especially in the sun. So let me just shift this into place. That's better. I've lowered the camera, so hopefully you'll be able to see better. I'm hoping it doesn't get in my way and I don't knock you about too much. Yeah, Club Tropics. That's what we need. Right, so let's get started. Hi, Gail. Welcome. Thank you. Hi, Sylvia. Lovely to see you. So today we're going to explore watercolours. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Chris. On the recent poll we had, the Ganzi Tambi watercolour paints, plain ones, was requested. So this is what we're looking at. This is the small set. So let me just take this plastic case off. So I've got a few of the basic colours, and it gives you inside the box, it gives you a little swatch, so you paint this yourself. And as you can see, the colours are beautiful. The paint's a little different from regular watercolour, although it still behaves the same. You can use it thicker, and we can add sparkle. So another set I'm using today is the Ganzi Tambi Starry colours. These are beautiful. Look how shiny these are. Look at that. Whoa, lots of mica in them. So to start off with, I'm going to move that work out of the way. We're just going to add some water to the paints, and that will help soften them down for when I come to use them. And the same here, really. Just give it a little dousing. And we're going to work on watercolour card. So this is, let's check out the size. We have 10 by 21. So it's DL, but it would need trimming down to fit a DL card. In inches, that is just under 4 and just under 8.5. So we're going to start by priming our paper. Hi, Keith. Welcome. I bet I'm quite loud to you today because I'm right near the microphone. So using a half of the 300 series, so it's a round-ended brush. I'm just going to wet my watercolour card. This is priming the card for what's coming next. So that just helps us get it all nice and ready. Now every time I do one of these, it always comes out a little different. So again, I'm sure it's going to do the same thing. Now I'm going to start with a little yellow. I'm going to go straight across and just pull that up. Just water onto the brush will just help blend that out. Now I'm going top and bottom. So we're just adding that band fairly central to the card. Actually, I'm going to move that paper out of the way. I'm finding it distracting. That's better. I can see what I'm doing now. Hi, Chris. And the next colour, I think we need a little drop of orange. If you're unsure and you want it a bit lighter, pop it onto your mat and just add some more water. And then we can take that band straight across. And again, what we do on the top, we're pretty much going to do on the bottom. Just water, just to blend that together. I'm going to add a little more yellow to blend that up. That's better. So it's quite loose, nothing technical, nothing far-reaching. Just a little slap of paint. Ooh, pineapple tarts. Hi, Rob. So I'm just going to wipe the water from underneath. So now I'm going to add the blue. Now I want the blue quite wet. So it's this blue, the paler of the two blues. So I'm mixing that down with plenty of water. Turn it over and I can start from the top and work towards the orange. Turn it back, same again. So you can see it's lovely, lovely watercolour. Very loose, very freeing. Again, I'm just going to wipe that up and we can dry this off. Now, if you want to add any water effects at this stage, you can. If you've got any thick granulated salt, sprinkle that on. It looks fabulous. Or you can just add a drop of water. Depends what you want to do. Even just dribbling water across will give you some beautiful cloud effects, or even water effects down this side. So just dragging clean water straight across. Nothing technical, nothing too arty, very achievable. And I'm just going to dry that off. Hi Tina, welcome. British Columbia, very nice, beautiful place. You see how that sky's drying now? Quite magical. Without too much effort. And I always like to heat on the back too, just to help straighten out that card. There we go. Oh, it's a little bit damp down here still. Make sure it's dry because we're going to be stamping. It's nice to have you here live with us. Must be quite early. You 7 hours behind us, I think. Crikey. So I'm going to put my paper back. It's always better when you're stamping. It's always a good idea to have a wad of paper underneath. It really helps. Straighten that out. Look what that water's done to it. That's all it was. Quite amazing. So pop them out the way. We've done with them for a minute or two. Now we're going to stamp some foreground. So I've got, this is the Dragon's Thorn. That's right, yeah, Dragon's Thorn. So I'm going to add this in the background, and I'm going to use Portobello. So I'm going to pop one there. Beautiful. Yeah, I thought it'd be early, Tina. Well, good morning. I hope you've got yourself a coffee. So next I'm going to add the beautiful meadow grass. Love this stamp. Works well with seascapes. I'm using Nocturne this time. We can have another one of those down the bottom here. Lovely. One of my favourite stamps. I know I say it a lot, but I love these poppies. And I'm going to ink up in Portobello. And we'll do a couple of these. Have it poking above those grasses. Sylvia, what you like? Bless you. It's so nice having somebody who loves your work so much. There we go. We'll have one more just to balance that off. So there's our main stamping done. So now all we need to do is to colour that in. So I'm going to go on to a smaller brush. This is the size 1 of the 100 series, so it's quite a fine brush. And I'm going back to my Gansey Tambies and this beautiful red here. And I'm going to leave this a little thicker, so I'm using it straight out the pot to colour our poppies. So I'm literally just painting straight over the top. Again, nothing too technical or hard or far-reaching if you're not feeling very arty. The stamps have done all that hard work for you. And it's just a case of taking your time and enjoy the process. So you can see how different this paint looks when it's used not quite so watered down. It's beautifully thick and will happily paint over the top. What you like, Sarah? Do you want me to start nagging you? Oh, it's a little damp. Take some of that paint off. I think we're all a little bit like that. I must say, if I get anything new, the first thing I do when I get it home is use it. I like to know what it does. I like to test drive these things. If indeed they make it all the way home before I test drive them. Just has to be done. Hi, Rose. Welcome. Oh, don't worry, you can never be late. It's always here for you. So we're just taking our time, slowly adding that colour. On top of our card. It's always best to make sure your paper's really dry before you start stamping or before you want to paint on top this way. They are smooth. They're a bit like cream cheese. Ooh, I haven't got that far yet, Sarah. I need to. And I'm running out of time. Not long. It's going to be grand, isn't it? I can't wait to see the building. I've been in, but when they very first bought it, it was a real mess. Last time I saw it. In fact, we had trouble getting the front door open. I'm sure it's going to be so magical. Everything Tracy touches goes magical. It's beautiful. Hi, Rob. Uh-oh, trouble's in the house. Welcome. Happy Monday. You believe it's Monday already? There. So as you can see, when you use them direct and a little thicker, they're quite different. Rose, they're Gansey Tambi's watercolour. These are watercolour paints. There you go. They come in a box that looks like that. It's quite a magical box, actually. Love it. So I'm going to dry that off. It'd be lovely, wouldn't it, Sarah? That'd be grand. I just can't wait to see. I know Tracy's got such an eye for detail. I just know it's going to be beautiful. Right, that's nearly dry. it is. Because it's got a bit of a sheen to it. This, can you see that? This paint. So now we need to put an horizon, and I am going to use a straight edge for this. So we sort of want it, if we put it about there, and there's different ways you can do this. Actually, I'm just going to raise it above that flower, and what I'm going to do is use the dark blue. So I've got a little bit of the dark blue. Yeah. And then I'm going to blend that out a little. Is that level? That's not level. Is it? No, didn't think it was. Your horizon has to be level. It looks terrible else. Just like that will. So we'll try that again. That's better. Didn't think it looked right. So now I'm just going to blend that down. And this is, it's at this point when you get to decide whether you want to put trees on the land, if it's land or if it's just an horizon. This is land for me. So let me just blend that in. Concentrating, talking at the same time. That's better. So you can either use the little stamps, or you can give yourself a bit of a tree line, just slightly. And the same on the bottom. So it's up to you. There. So it's more of a landscape than a seascape now. Like I say, it never turns out the same, ever. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. You leader of Australia. Oh dear. Well, it doesn't take long to paint though, Sarah. Not really. That landscape still don't look square to me. I'm going to do it by eye because it's looking wrong and it's got to be right. The horizons are a bit that way. So I think it needs to be there. Oh, feeling happier now. That's better. Definitely. We'll put the trees back. Yeah, happier now. And tip funny, just it's because I've got my phone in the way, but actually I could see it wasn't right. I'm much happier with that now. So finishing touches. Can't beat a good eye. I've only got one good one. Oh, so wrong. Posca pen time. So let's add some detail to our flowers. Just going to add a little brightness. Just because we can. It's beautiful paint, isn't it? Absolutely love it. Need to colour the middles. Let's have a little black. Oh, look at that. Paint on my hand. Never mind, we can mend that. Thought I'd wiped it out, but obviously not. Clean up properly. You won't get in a mess. Dearie me. Could be fine. Could be a bit of land, actually. Things you have to do. There. That'll teach me, leaning on my fingers. That works. Don't ever be afraid to change your plans. Don't have too much setting stone before you start. Let's balance it out though. That's better. There. Ooh, sorted it. So let's clean up before we make another mess. Better. Right. Final finishing touches. Right, remember the Gansy Tamby starry colours we had earlier? So this is where we're going to add a little bit of sparkle. And I think if we have a little of this white gold, again, I'm going to put it on my mat and blend it out a little. So I can just give us some water reflections. Just here and there. Nothing too strenuous. This is such beautiful paint. So if I hold that up so you can see, hopefully, the shimmer of that one. It's always tricky to show you shine. Night, Gail. Oh, midnight, you know. 12 o'clock horses will come and get you. So I'm going to turn it round, and this time I want to add some more warmth. So I'm going to go for this red gold for the sky, I think. Drop more water. You know, I'm going to use my bigger brush. That's better. I don't overwork it because it will move the colour underneath if you're not careful. So we'll dry that off. Hopefully you're catching that sparkly finish. So we'll just dry that off. So don't be afraid to experiment with your paints. Lots of water, more direct, because the effects you get are quite stunning. There. Let's get this matte and lead. Put some bits away. And my cutting mat out. I do get questions, what's the green mat? Well, the green mat's just a cutting mat. You can't cut onto the grey mat, that's rubber. You'd slice it in half. And trust me, I've seen people do it. Wasn't me, I might add. But my friend now has 2 very nice little mats. You know, as you do. So it's nice and dry. I'm going to tape the back. Find my scissors. I still haven't found my glue. The fairies have ran off with my new pot of glue. I've not even opened it yet. It's about somewhere, just can't find it. I think it's going to have to be stripped down the craft room, and you know what that's like. I'll probably need a week off to do that. Thank you, Trudy. Well, you know, sometimes it's, you don't be afraid. It's not sometimes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's a piece of card at the end of the day. So, you know. Oh, soup maker. Yum. Don't do that. You're making me hungry. I've not finished yet. Lunch next. Right. We're nearly done. I do like spending my lunch times with you. Bye, Chris. Chris. Enjoy. Yeah, don't ever be afraid to make a mistake. Yeah. It's pretty on blue. And we'll give this a fine edge. Sometimes when you make a mistake, it can be an happy accident. And it turned out a lot better than you expected. I quite like that bit of land coming in. Bless you. Have your new inks landed yet? They are glorious colours. My goodness. I've been using them again this morning for next Monday's live, hopefully. I think we need to have a bit of a Mother's Day session next week. Actually, this week. What date is Mother's Day? Here in the UK. I know they're different all over, aren't they? Locked paper. You want to use locked paper. I'll tell you what, this paint is beautiful with locked paper. Absolutely beautiful. I might revisit a locked paper. That's it. Got it. Can't pick it up. Broke my nail. Yeah, I might do a revisit because there is one locked paper picture I really loved making, and now we've got that stamp and spin. Potentially could make it a lot easier. So I'm looking for my larger rule. That's not that one. Yay, that one. Yeah, so perhaps we could use something new with the new pink colour. Funny enough, over on my desk, the other side of the room, is such a beast. So I'm just working on something right now. Using just those colours. I love locked paper too. It's gorgeous stuff. Have you, if you use the ink, smoosh it or put it all on, put the ink and water on your desk, on your craft mat, pop your locked paper in and carefully lift it out and dry it. And once it's dry, screw it up, see how strong it is. It's amazing. There. Put them back before I lose them. Let's get some nice clean card underneath. have it. A little bit sparkly. A bit of water. So hopefully this has answered those of you that chose a waterscape and watercolours. I hope you enjoyed that. And there's our original without that additional land. I quite like that additional land. You just never know, do you? Yep, so if you come up with any more ideas of what you'd like to see, drop me a message, let me know. And you could always put it on one of the Facebook pages, just tag me in it. And I'll pick it up and put it on my list, because the list is getting low now. We've covered such a lot off the past couple of weeks. We have been busy. And it's your job to keep me busy now. I've decided. So, yeah, I think this week I'm going to concentrate on some Mother's Day cards. And that will involve the new pink inks, because they are beautiful. I think we're going to go soft and pretty this week. I feel in a soft, gentle mood. So now we've got the painty, splashy stuff out the way, I think that's what we'll do. We might even involve some butterflies. Yeah, why not? I hope the rest of the week is really kind to you. I hope it goes smoothly, goes well. I hope you've got some nice things planned for this week. And in the meantime, I shall go back to my crafty desk, the other side of the room, and see what I can make for you for Wednesday. And then we've got Friday. Wednesday's over on Lavinia Stamps Facebook, and then Friday we're back here. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Hope your week's kind to you. Take care now. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget the thumbs up. Cheers. Bye.